Guys, we're taking a look at Cryptex Finance today. So CTX USD daily chart. Coinbase will be the data provider here on tradingview.com. CTX, guys, Cryptex Finance has made a huge run here. So from the lows back here in October, which were down here basically 70 cents to where we're currently sitting at. I mean, a ridiculous run, 700+%, 69, 70 cents down up to where we're at 5.5, 550 or so. So we have a couple things to talk about here as we've been stair stepping to the upside, sideways, and up. So we have a target that was breached to the upside at 423. Obviously, that was taken out. We're sitting at 5.5. There's the 423 target. This last run here has been very large. You're at 180 or so %. Question is, where can it keep going? Where are the higher targets? Can it continue? Well, this thing has, obviously the bottom is behind us. We're seeing Bitcoin potentially top out for a little bit here. Maybe we'll start to see some more money flow into these other coins here, but we do have some higher targets to talk about. So taking us into some all-time highs here for Cryptex. So if we look left on our screen, we have some highs over here in the 12.5 or so. You could call this 11. So 11 to 12.5. And right now we're sitting at 5.5. So I have some upper targets here to talk about. They are much higher than where we're currently at. Do I think it's possible? Of course, I don't think it's out of the reach here, especially if this thing starts to break into some new highs, which, like I said, would be above basically 12.7 or so. First target up there, you're looking at $15.24 right up here. $15, guys. I mean, that's basically adding $10 to the price right now. 15.24 would be a first stopping point, a first target for Cryptex Finance. And then we have another big target up there at 21.05 to 21.05. So that is a very large move from where we're currently at. But like I said, I think if this thing breaks into some new highs, we'll definitely be hitting our $15 target, and then we'll have to reassess, but 21 should not also be out of the picture. From where we're currently trading at 540, 547, we'll call it 550, you're at 100 and call it 180% up to 15.24. That would be target number one. And then you're at a 285% move up to 21 from where we're currently trading at. So both of those I think are very realistic and possible. Doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow, but if these trends continue, and they're obviously very strong right now, doesn't mean this initial pop, this breakout here isn't going to pause and pull back. And that could easily pull back to the 423 area. But over time, I think it's possible. I mean, you look at there's a Pepe and Shiba, some of those. There's a couple other ones too that have had some huge breakouts from cup with handles. Let's throw the fibs on here. So something I wanted to do. So these are my targets here. I run these calculations to get the 15 and the 21. But what you can do is throw the fibs up on your chart. So we're going to take the highs from back in here in like the 13th of November, around like 330 or so. And then we'll take the lows down in here around $1.53. And this will give you a roadmap of what price is potentially likely to do here. So we're actually sitting just above the 1618 fib, which is at 526. That would be this white line on the chart here. That's our 1618 fib level. The price is just right there. So we could see a reaction around that 526, a little bit of a pullback. Price is at 550 right now. Moving up from there, the 2618 gets you up to 1127. So that's another area to keep your eye on. Kind of matches up with these highs over here. And then above that, so above that takes you above my 15 and 21, and it takes you to the next fib up here, which would be a $24 CTX USD. So there is some potential big things coming here for this chart, for this investment, for this crypto. But you just have to keep your eye on the levels and what's realistic in the market. Markets can go parabolic, but then they usually pause and pull back before continuing on. So we've just experienced a very large breakout here, 200+%. So a pullback would be very normal, guys. And that pullback could be all the way down to 423. That's the level I have here. And that would be very likely you have a lot of resistance to your left here. So a pullback to there is possible. You could even see a pullback all the way down to like 330, which would be these old highs here. So just keep your goals and stuff in line and check. Pay attention to what's going on in Bitcoin, where the money's flowing. Is it flowing in? Is it flowing out? Bitcoin dominance. Keep your eye on the highs to your left here of this chart. If we start to get close to these, we could see a very, very strong break to the upside. If that's the case, you'll see $15, no problem, and then 21 in the right market conditions. So, guys, that's my thoughts on Cryptex. It's made a big run. There is some higher targets. Keeping our eye on Bitcoin, where the money is flowing. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. If you are not yet subscribed, go ahead and join us here. A lot of viewers are not yet subscribed. I think it's like 78%. So, all right, guys, appreciate it. You have a great day. Take care.